Ciao a tutti, sono Sonia Serafini. Ho avuto l'opportunità di intervistare i protagonisti di Pieces of a Woman, il nuovo film Netflix che uscirà il 7 gennaio. Sentite che cosa mi hanno detto.
I saw the movie twice, one in Venice and one last night, and it's amazing, powerful, painful, but also full of hope. This is a story that no one wants to tell, but actually happens more than we know. My question is, can art be the best remedy, one of the best remedy for pain?
Oh, who was it that said, I think it was Nietzsche, we have art so we don't perish from the truth.
Okay.
Amazing.
So I saw the movie twice, one in Venice and one last night. And congratulations, it's so powerful, painful, but also full of hope. This is a story that no one wants to tell, but happens all the time, actually. So why did you decide to make this movie, especially for your English debut?
So it was basically for an invitation doing a piece in Poland. So first it was a theater play. And what was the intention behind? I think we wanted somehow to break our silence. We have a shared experience of a miscarriage. The story, of course, our story is very far from what you see in the movie. But we also learned that every forced pregnancy ends up in either miscarriage or stillbirth. So we felt the urgency to talk about this.
And I read fragments of dialogue in Kara's notebook, and it was the most beautiful, most personal writing I ever read by her. And also I just like shocked that we are never talked about it, you know? And we want to break our silence with the play and with the movie. And also want to break silence about a taboo.
In your opinion, can art be the best remedy for pain?
I think we try to tell a story of a grieving mother, but also tell a story about the love and the grace she experiences through the biggest love of her baby. I think in these stories, we tend to talk about the loss and the tragedy, which is, of course, obvious and very important because losing a child goes against the circle of life. But how you break the taboo is to give space, you know, for other layers, for things that these stories bring you. You may become a stronger person. You may understand something more about humanity.
Deeper.
So I think we wanted to express these layers too.
Definitely. I mean, this is really the story of as much about life as loss. And this is really important aspect for us. And also this is a bit like our experience during our therapy somehow to making this movie. And I hope the audience will get it.
Yes, you can relate to them, even if you don't have the same experience, because maybe you can relate with the relationship with the mother. I mean, it's so many things inside. What about the long shot for the birth scene? How much of that scene was improvised?
You know what? It was not that much improvised. It was really planned to be alive. And of course, you cannot improvise a 25-minute shot.
I don't think so.
Very much like dogma handheld style, but we don't want to do a handheld style at all because it's very personal, because someone has the camera. So we was way more spiritual with our tool, and we want to be physical, we want to be emotional, we would like to create as crazy about variety of emotion as possible. And we plan that scene like an action scene, you know, like how you can do a car crash, you know, planning and planning and planning and planning, and let's go for it. So that was more how we do it. And, you know, the long shot helps because the long shot is really keep the physical aspect in present and expand film time, and we compress into that expanded film time our real time, which is like a complete burst in 22 minutes it's just happening in cinema, nowhere else.
And put you very close to Martha experience. I mean, you are there, and you feel what she felt in that moment, and it's incredible. I really love the scene, and then you have the title of the movie. So you say, "What about?" This is just the introduction. I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting now.
Yeah, we always knew this is a little bit like a movie into a movie, and that was also like a very important thing. It's just like a monolith. So that's why we give the title after. But I can imagine it can be scary. Like, wow, what else coming?